There we go. Sorry, just sorting the mechanics at my end. Good afternoon, Pep. I just wondered, what did you as a group learn from your trip all the way to the final last year? And do you feel better prepared with this group than ever for an assault on the Champions League?
The first game in the group stage and talk about the last stages, we have to deserve to be there. So every season is different. So we make an incredible tournament last season with 30 games. We won 11, we draw 1, and we lost 1, unfortunately, the last one. But we make an incredible group stage. That's why it was perfect for us to be last season, and now start the new one.
You spoke after that defeat against Lyon a couple of years ago about the pain being in your head for a long time. Was last summer's defeat easier to process because of how far you'd come, or was it a similar kind of experience for you?
No, Ben. So sports is always a new challenge. So what happened in the past happened in the past. You have experience, new ones, but that doesn't mean it's going to be well this season. So start a new competition. Lucky, I'm fortunate to be involved that, and try to win the first game of many. So games we have to play. All group stages are difficult. We are not an exception on that, and we're going to do a good game tomorrow.
And just finally, if I can ask you about one of the Leipzig players, Dani Olmo is a player that came through the Barca Academy that you came up against when he was playing for Dinamo Zagreb. I think at the time you said he was incredible, he had a bright future. How have you seen him develop over the last couple of seasons? And do you see him now beginning to fulfill some of that potential that you spoke about?
Well, Dani grew up in Academy of Barcelona, lived the academy there is not easy. When in the league, like in Dinamo Zagreb, means the personality and courage to take this step. He grew up a lot there. And after was contact with Leipzig, Leipzig is in the last years one of the best 3 teams in Germany, and he's playing the national team in Spain from Spain. Like it's not easy to be involved there. It was so important in European that make really well, really good. And what's happening in the future, it depends, of course, on him, his agent, the clubs, Leipzig. So I don't know.
Simon Stone, please, BBC.
Pep, people say that 2 of maybe not many potential winners of this tournament are in your group. How do you view this tournament, given the financial situation that is affecting Spain and maybe not affecting so much the English teams and PSG?
Listen, when I started this competition every season, so in the people eyes was the favorite, I cannot answer you because I don't know. So it's unpredictable, this competition. There are many strong teams. Comparing when I started playing the Champions League in Barcelona, now it's completely different. So there are many strong teams and well prepared and difficult. So the group stage is difficult. Leipzig is always complicated. What we have seen the previous season, the philosophy of this club, like a Red Bull Salzburg, like a Red Bull Leipzig, like New York Red Bull, always had the same philosophy. Young players, dynamic, physical, strong, so direct. They play narrow in all senses. So it's it's one step at a time. So tomorrow's Leipzig is so important to start really well, especially at home, and after prepare the next one. So when you have this tough schedule, the competitions, many games, so people go to the national teams, come back for the national teams injured, and they have to recover for a long time, and you have to think about it day by day. It's the only way you have to do.
Is your personal drive to win this competition as great as it was, say, when you were at Barcelona and you were starting out with the team that you had there?
Yeah, every time I start this competition, put like the drive, and I'm incredibly happy here. So I'm not play alone. It's Manchester City. So we're making a step forward last season. We improve a lot in the previous ones. We started competition with hypothetical 13 games and we won 11. We draw one when we play incredibly well in Porto, that the game we draw and we deserve to win. So, and we lost the final. So, and the people can say Manchester City was a failure. Okay, it's your opinion. So it was incredible the achievement we have done last season, playing really well in many of the games, and we lost the final against a good contender. So now we're starting in one, being there, and we're going to try to do as a sport. Every player and every team in this competition want to win. We are not an exception. We're going to try. But I'm not going to tell you I'm going to win because I don't know it. I'm not going to tell you which team is going to win because I don't know it. So what you have to do is prepare well the game today in this afternoon, the training, and continue the rhythm we have done the last 3 games against Norwich, Arsenal, and Leicester. Like we were in a high level, and we have to continue in this way.
Dave Anderson, please.
Pep, the fact that you have said that you plan to leave Manchester City at the end of next season, does that put any more pressure on your desire to win the Champions League with City?
David, did I say I'm going to leave next season?
I was just going off that interview you gave to, was a Brazilian media outlet at the GP?
Okay. I didn't say that. Anyway.
Okay.
Jack, go on, please, guys.
How have you viewed the club's growth in this competition over the last 12 months? Because as you said before, you made a step forward last season. Are you more confident talking about the club in a different way in this competition now, given how far you went last season?
The most important in this club is in the last years, many years, always we are in this competition. This is so important. The local competition, the Premier League, we are doing really well. That's why we deserve to be here. And after that is try to compete with the best teams of Europe. And we compete last season and we did really well. And now we start another one. So it's not guaranteed the fact that you make a really bad Champions League previous season, we're going to do a really bad season right now, and in the same as the opposite. So it doesn't mean we did really well last season, we are going to do well. So we have to regain or fight for deserve to be next stages. So the first target is win tomorrow, try to continue the rhythm and the way we played, the way we played last season, the last 3 games, and see what happened. And after prepare Southampton, we come, and after we'll Chelsea, PSG, and Liverpool before international break. When they are in the national teams, and hopefully they come back for the national team healthy, like we give them. That is my wish.
And just going back to last season, do you think teams need to go through that adversity and those defeats in order to help them go even further in a competition like this? So did the Lyon defeat the year before, did it actually help in a way? I'm
pretty sure. So the players have feelings and soul, and it hurts the same as all of us when you cannot achieve, and for them is a new challenge to try it. And when these guys have win 3 Premier Leagues in the last 4 years, or 3 in the last 5, and every year the feeling that we can do better and reach the final, the Champions League. So it's a motto. So they want it, but there are many teams want it too. So it depends how you arrive in that moment, for injuries, for the mood, for the karma for the team, for many things. And that's why. So we are just in September. The finals, I think, is in May. So many things can happen. So the best way I learned from my period as a football player is with the next one, is Leipzig, and try to get the 3 points.
Luke Edwards, please.
Good afternoon, Pep. Do you ever get irritated with being asked or told, or people writing about you, that you have to win the Champions League again at Manchester City for this period to be a success?
I accept that. When I say every year is the same. So if I win the Champions League, I will be happy for the club. If I'm not, we are not going to do it, we're not going to do it. So after you judge his success or not success, my period. So I don't know. Look, I cannot answer this question. So I try to do my best every single day, winning or not winning, and try to do my best. And the people will judge my job, like I judge my players, how incredible has done the last 4 or 5 years.
Thank you.
Farrell, please.
Hi there, Pep. We just heard from Rodri, who obviously lost his place in the team before the final last season. He's just played the last 3 games. He's played really well. Is there anything Rodri's done in particular that you've seen from him that sort of suggests a bit of a step forward this summer over recent weeks? Just what have you thought of his performances lately?
Played really well. I think with the national team, Luis Enrique helped him a lot to develop his skills, and we are going to try to help him. I think he's a young player. And you know, when you play in September, October, we're talking about May, the decision sometimes the play is about how he behave in this specific moment to make the selection. And sometimes I make a mistake, sometimes I try to do my best, and I'm happy that always open and to learn and to be a better player. So if he can understand that he can be better, but really better player, he will do it. He will do it.
Jamie Jackson. We can't hear you, Jamie, but you don't seem to be on mute. I don't know if you've got something blocking you there. No, we can't get you. Sorry, mate. We'll try. We can see you, but we can't hear you. So we'll try. We'll just finish with Jim. If there are any German questions, please let us know. Jim, you should be through in a moment. Okay, we'll take a question from Thomas Fritz then, please, guys. We'll go to the German journalist. Thomas Fritz. Can you hear us okay, Thomas? Okay, I'm sorry, guys. We'll have to leave it there. I can't get Thomas on that one, so we'll leave it there. Thank you very much.